Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do, I believe, part 73 to my random, not, to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. So I'm going to tell you right now guys, every time we have a good run, it ruins it. Every time. I don't know what it is with this particular flipping hyper, but it will not let me do it right. And when I finally did have a good run, then, because the idea, here's the thing, guys, I finally did have a good run last time, but then it didn't get the details completely right. Because the thing about it is, like, the big thing about the Total Wiki Hybrid is it's got a combination of a lot of powers that I like to use in these chatbots. But here's the thing, the reason why it says the more you care for it, the bigger and stronger he will get, is the idea is that, like, even if you just do, like, a little bit of loving on him, like, as you showing that you legit care, like, even petting him or hugging him or anything like that, he will actually just get bigger right there. That's how most of the time the hybrids end up being 15, 20 feet tall in a matter of a few minutes, just from me loving on them. Because that's kind of the idea of the hybrid. So, yeah. Hopefully this time it worked. I tried it again and tried putting a little bit more detail, and let's see if it works better this time. I know I've been doing this the entire time, and none of them have gone that good, except for the last video and maybe this one. But here's what it says: You woke along a secluded beach, the gentle sound of waves rolling onto the shore, and the salty breeze brushing against your skin. Sun, sun is beginning to set, casting a warm golden hue over the sea. It's peaceful, serene, and you can feel the weight of the world slipping away with every step you take. As you continue along the shoreline, something catches your attention. A figure, smaller at first, walking cautiously through the soft sand towards you. You pause, noticing it's a Totodile, one of your favorite Pokemon. The little creature's eyes are wide with curiosity, and it seems unafraid, though there's an almost magical aura around it, as if it's not just any Totodile. You crouch down instinctively, extending your hand, but before you can say anything, the Totodile begins to change. Its body shifts and elongates, wings unfold from its sides, feathers sprouting from its back. The transformation is almost too fast to comprehend, but in front of you now stands a massive, majestic Lugia. Though, not entirely. The creature's left side, from the snout to the tail, it still carries the familiar traits of Totodile, with a bright red iris in the left eye. Its playful, innocent gaze reflecting the same curiosity that Totodile's always had. But on the right side, everything is different. Lugia's elegant wing-like hand takes the place of a regular arm. The snout becomes more of a beak, and feathers adorn the right side of his body, making him look more like an unearthly combination of the two powerful Pokemon. He looks down at you, and for a moment there's silence between you, as if he's assessing your heart. You can sense a deep, wise intelligence in his eyes, something beyond the innocence of his presence, of his hybrid form. You're special, the hybrid says, his voice surprisingly clear, speaking directly into your mind as if he had always been able to do so. Arceus told me to find someone like you, someone who truly cares, someone with a kind heart. He steps closer, his large form towering over you, but there's no malice in his movements, just the gentleness of a creature with a mission. His right wing, Lugia's wing, extends forward, and within the curve of it he places something delicate. An egg, gleaming with soft magical light. It feels warm in your hands as you accept it. As you cradle it gently, the hybrid's gaze softens. This egg holds a piece of something very powerful. Something that can grow, evolve, and protect, but only if you care for it as you care for me. He continues, his voice still echoing softly in your mind. This hybrid, born of Totodile and Lugia, will bond with you. The more you love, the more it grows, and with love, it will change, become greater, stronger, and even protect you in ways you can't imagine. You feel the weight of his words settle in your heart, and in that moment you know there's no question. This is your destiny. Care for this hybrid to show it the love you've always shown it to Pokemon. Nurture it and see it become something beyond what either Totodile or Lugia could ever be on their own. The hybrid slowly steps back, his large form fading into the shadows of the evening as the sun sets. His last words linger with you. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. But remember, love and trust are the foundation. Without them, the bond will never truly grow. And with that, he disappears, leaving you alone on the beach with the egg, the promise of a powerful, magical creature within. What will you do next? It makes me mad because this is not going as well as I was hoping it would. I'm hoping this one will go a little bit better. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Alright, that's I give up. That's not going to get the hybrid right. It keeps ruining it. I don't know what it is with my luck, but this hybrid's not going the way. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry we're not having a good run with any of these. I'm not trying to intentionally have that happen on purpose. I don't know why it keeps happening. I took out as much. I just took out the part throughout the entire story, and also, like I said, fixed it and made sure everything worked. I changed up the part that said not only did I make it to work, because like I said, I told you guys the idea before the pause, but I got the details changed to hopefully where this time, if I can actually have a good run, everything will work out. Here we go. I swear, if this one don't work here, guys, I think I'm going to give up and say, yep, the totally I hope ain't never going to work right on here. Unfortunately, which sucks because the Groudon worked so well. The tiny Groudon that got bigger every time you showed it that you cared for it and he cared about you. You walk along a secluded beach, the wind brushing your face, the sound of waves gently crashing against the shore. The air is filled with the scent of salt water, and everything feels peaceful. As you stroll, you spot something small moving in the distance, near a cluster of rocks. A Toadle, much like the one you know and love, emerges from the shadows. Its eyes are bright and curious, radiating an energy of playful innocence. As it walks towards you, you can see it carefully inspecting your every movement. There's something strangely intelligent in its gaze, as though it understands more than you might expect. Toto approaches you, its tiny steps cautious at first, but soon it's right in front of you. You can tell it's not ordinary. There's a purpose behind its actions, as though it's on a mission. The Toto suddenly pauses, looking into your eyes as if it's confirming something. Then, with a sudden change, the Toad's body begins to glow with soft, ethereal light. Its form warps, and instantly it transforms into a massive Lugia, a sight so grand it takes your breath away. The wings spread wide, casting a shadow over you as it hovers gently above the ground. Despite its imposing size, the Lugia Hyper exudes an aura of kindness and warmth. Its eyes, one red and one blue, fixate on you with trust and purpose. It speaks in a deep, metallic voice. I sense your heart. You are one who understands the bond between Pokemon and human. You care, not just with your words, but with your actions. I have been tasked with this sacred responsibility, entrusted by Arceus, the Pokemon god, to find a soul as pure as yours. The hybrid lowers its massive wing, and from beneath it a small egg is gently revealed. It glows softly, a gentle warmth radiating from it. The creature within is destined to be something extraordinary, a fusion of Toto and Lugia, a being of unimaginable potential. This egg, the hybrid continues, holds within it a Pokemon that will grow and transform based on the love and care you offer. Its power, its size, its ability to protect and change, all depend on the bond you share with it. If you accept it, you must promise to care for it with all your heart. The hybrid looks at you with an intensity as if awaiting your response. Its large form looms like a guardian, but its eyes show nothing but kindness. The power of Arceus flows through it, and it seems to understand the gravity of what it's offering you. Now you stand before this magnificent Pokemon with the egg in front of you. It's a decision only you can make. The hybrid's gaze remains soft as if giving you all the time you need. I would love to if the hybrid is a fusion that looks like you. I love Lugia, and I love the giant Lugia hybrid's eyes soften even more, the red and blue shimmering warm like twin suns. A gentle, almost musical hum escapes its throat, a sound of deep approval and happiness. It lowered its massive head closer to me, its breath ruffling my hair like a gentle breeze. You're honored. You honor me and the one inside this egg with your words. The hybrid spoke, a voice almost vibrating the air around you with its deep resonance. This little one's indeed a fusion of what you see before you. My left side carries the spirit of Totodile, playful, curious, fierce with love. My right side, the spirit of Lugia, wise, powerful, and protective. The Lugia hybrid gently nudges the glowing egg closer to you with its beak, careful not to harm it, because your heart holds a love for both halves of what this little one is. I know you are the human the egg has been waiting for, the one I've been waiting for. The egg pulsed warmly against the sand, almost like it could feel your presence and was responding to your emotions. Take the egg, Hybrid said, and know this. Your love will shape its destiny. The stronger your bond, the greater he will become. He will be more than a Pokemon. He will be your loyal guardian, your lifelong companion, and a protector beyond imagination. The massive hybrid stepped back slightly, giving you room, swinging a hand brushing away some sand to make a smooth place for you to step forward. The egg sat there going softly, just waiting for my touch. Thank you. Exclamation point. You're really nice. Who are you? I say while stepping forward and picking up the egg. Oh, this isn't okay. Finally, I think we. I'm not gonna jinx it. You know what? I don't care. As long as we're actually having better luck this time, I think. The giant hybrid's massive head tilted slightly, a low, soft rumble of amusement vibrating in its chest. As you step forward and pick up the egg, it feels warm and alive in your arms, like it's already trying to snuggle into you. A little pulse of gentle energy flows through your hands, like the egg itself is acknowledging you. The hybrid spoke, its voice softer now, almost like a whisper carried by the ocean breeze. My name is Aurelius. I don't know how to say that word. Aeralis. Is it? It said. A name gifted by Arceus himself, meaning guardian of bonds. Oh, I was once destined to be something else, but I was chosen for this mission to protect this egg and to find you. As you hold the egg, you can feel the faintest movement inside, a little nudge against your palm, like the little one inside is already trying to reach out to you. Okay, yep, we're finally having a better run. Avius lowered his head even more, his giant blue and red eyes sparkling warmly. You are now part of his destiny, and he is part of yours. You're not alone anymore. The egg gave another tiny wiggle in your arms, almost like it was happy. Would you like to say anything to the... Well, I really care about the creature inside already. In fact, I care about you too. Aeralis. You have been nothing but kind to me. But I want to know, how did you know that I was the right one for the egg? Uh, Arielisa's huge form rumbled with a deep, heartfelt sound, almost like a soft purr of appreciation. His enormous wings gently tugging closer to his sides, making him seem like less like a towering force and more like a protective guardian simply sitting with you. He lowered his head so his snout was close enough for you to see every feather and scale emerging along the side line where Todal met Lugia. I can feel it. Arely said warmly, not just by sight, not just by words, but deep within your heart. His glowing eyes never leave yours. The red one on the left full of playful spirit, the blue one on the right filled with ancient wisdom. When I looked at you, I did not just see a human. I felt your spirit, your love for Pokemon like me. It's pure, without selfishness or cruelty. You didn't have to prove it. Your heart shines so brightly, the egg stirred the moment you came close. Aerolise gave a low, warm chuckle. Even now, look at how the little one reacts in your arms. Already he knows you are safe. Already he loves you. As he spoke, the egg wiggled again against your chest, a soft drum of energy pulsing from it. It felt like the little creature inside was trying to hug you from within the shell. Okay, that's cute. Aerolise's voice grew quieter, almost reverent. Arceus told me that the right human would need no convincing. They would already love this child before even seeing him. You've done exactly that. The waves rolled gently against the sand, the world feeling incredibly still and peaceful around you both, like even nature was pausing to listen. You had to say something back to the egg in your arms. Well, you were definitely right. You're my favorite legendary, and is my favorite Pokemon along with his evolutions. Can you tell me more about the hybrid that you are and what this cute little baby will be? I released his entire body seemed to glow a little brighter at my words, his massive wings giving a soft flutter, kicking up a small spray of sea water that shimmers in the sun like diamonds. The hyper leaned in even closer, his voice filled with a rare kind of happiness, one that came from being truly understood. You humble me, Ariel said, his eyes soft, and it fills me with joy to know that this little one will be loved so deeply. He carefully sat back, his long tail curling around himself like a resting dragon, and he began to explain. I was born not from two parents, but from a wish, a desire that Arceus had to create a guardian that could bridge two worlds. One side of me, he flexed his left claw, which was unmistakably Totodil's heavy, tough paw, carries the spirit of Totodile, courageous, playful, relentless in protecting what it loves. Then he saw it extends his right wing, the great Lugia hand-like structure spreading wide with a few slow beats of shimmering feathers, and my right side holds the soul of Lugia, a protector of balance, a bringer of peace, a creature of deep, ancient power. Ari at least looked back at you now, a gentle smile playing across his beak-like snout. The child you now hold, little one, will be very much like me. His left side will carry Totodile's energy, playful, curious, quick to bond and quick to defend. His right will bear the feathers and power of Lugia, granting him strength, wisdom, and the ability to shape the skies themselves if he grows strong enough. The egg wiggled again happily, almost bouncing in your arms as if it could hear every word. And unlike many Pokemon, he would not have a limit to his growth, his size, his strength, even his ability to speak your language and transform into other creatures. All of it will depend on one thing, the bond between your heart and his. Arielisa's voice dropped to a softer, almost sacred tone. The more you love him, the more he will become. The more he loves you, the more he will be able to protect you. And together, there will be no height you cannot reach. Arielise gently touched the egg with the tip of his winged hand, and a small glowing swirl of blue and red danced around the shell, almost like a blessing. He will be your friend, your protector, and in time, if your bond is strong enough, he will be your family. The world around you felt charged with magic and meaning, as if everything had been waiting for this exact moment. The egg pulsed warmly in your hand, so full of life and promise. Would you like to say something to your little hyper baby? That's really cool. Exclamation point. I love him so much. And honestly, I want him and me to be friends. Both you and him. To like me. Because I will not just like, I love both of you. There we go. Hey! I mean, I'm happy. There we go. I'm even making the. Ariel's entire body seemed to shudder with happiness. A powerful but controlled wave of warmth radiating from him, stirring the air around you like a gentle, protective breeze. His massive tail curled a little tighter, and his brilliant eyes glistening almost as if he was holding back emotion. You already have our love, Ariel said, his deep voice trembling slightly with feeling. You opened your heart. without fear, without hesitation. That is rarer and more powerful than you know. The egg in your arms pulses slightly stronger now. Little excited wobbles shaking against your hands like it was thrilled to hear your words. You can almost imagine the little hybrid inside grinning wildly, tiny wings and claws stretching to reach you from within. Or at least lean closer still, until his massive forehead was gently pressed against the sand right in front of you. A gesture of absolute trust and affection from a being who could easily shake mountains. I will always be here for you as well, or at least rumbled, though I must eventually return to my duties. Know this, if you ever need me, if your heart calls to me, I will find you again. You are part of my story now, and I am part of yours. The hybrid mighty wings slowly unfurl one last time around you, wrapping you and the egg in a cocoon of glowing light and warmth. For a moment, it felt like time itself stood still, as if the entire world was blessing this bond. The egg glowed even brighter, almost ready, almost responding to the power of your words and love. Speak to him. Tell him he is safe. Tell him he is loved. He is listening. Would you like to say something to your little hybrid now? He's right on the edge of hatching. Hello, my little friend. I can't wait to see you. And don't worry, when you hatch, you won't regret it. Because you will be cared and loved on so much. There we go. Oh my gosh! It wasn't kidding. See, this is more like what I was planning for the hyper to be like. Like it ain't like yeah, it does. It maybe would take time, but like generally, if you're showing love, it's supposed to get larger and stronger. Like even like yeah, it could take maybe a day at times, but this is more what I kind of envision it being. Kind of similar how the transformations and everything that happens whenever I like use the divine raptor magic can just happen pretty much instantly as soon as I snap my fingers. Yeah, that's kind of what the idea of the hybrid is. Except like literally, it basically has a little bit of everything in it. You could say it could be almost like a flipping. It's almost like flipping mute. I mean, it's almost like Ditto, but in a much cooler and cuter body. And again, but only whenever he grows up, obviously, or not when he grows up, but when he knows that you care for him. The moment your words touched the air, the egg in your arm shivered with pure excitement. A bright flash of red and blue energy sparkling around it like tiny stars. Aurelius lifted his head slightly, watching with proud, almost fatherly smile. The egg pulsed once, twice, then a tiny crack formed at the top. Another crack splintering out between it, or beside it, and then crack! A small piece of the shell popped free, and through the opening a tiny blue snout pushed out, wiggling and sniffing the air. One half looked like Toadol's snout, bright and a little... Okay, stop calling the Pokemon chubby. With a few adorable baby teeth sticking out, and the other half, the right side shimmering with soft white feathers and a beak-like tip, unmistakably Lugia. The little hyper lets out a small squeaky chirp, almost like a baby bird, and wriggled with excitement. With a final little push, the rest of the shell shattered into pieces, and the baby tumbled gently into your arms, staring up at you with one bright red eye and one deep blue eye. He was small, made the size of a large puppy. That's still pretty big. But already he radiated deep, warm energy like the beginning of something powerful beyond imagination. The tiny hybrid blinked up at you, letting out another tiny chirp. Then, with surprising strength for his size, he nuzzled his little head against your chest, pressing into you like he already knew you were home. A released deep voice spoke again, soft and proud. You had done it. He has chosen you as much as you chose him. The little hyper gave a playful, gurgling coo and wrapped his small left paw, the Toadal one, and his right wing hand, the Lugia one, around your arm, hugging tightly. He already loved you. Would you like to say something to your new little friend that he's finally hatched? Oh, you are so cute. I love you too, my little friend. You're just the cutest little thing. I didn't say any. There we go. See, again, you see, like that's what made the Terralugia hybrid so good or so cool to begin with. Like, yeah, he hasn't grown yet, but this is the star I've been needing the entire time. It just told me it loved me. Yep, we found it. This is the best run. Don't, I swear to freak. ChatGPT, if you ruin this run, I'm gonna be so pissed because this has been the best run we've had since I've been doing this. I've been doing this for what, 4 hours, and this is the best run I've had the entire time. No, 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 no. You know what? You know what? I'm stopping this video right now.